Again, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mr. Mohammad Ali and from Hyderabad, Sindh. Now I will tell you about the perfect and non-perfect individuality, human percept and non-human percept, weaknesses, deficiencies, that why we are so weak in mind, why we are not doing the justice in between legal, illegal, basic, non-basic aspects, and such every subject that is connected with the knowledge of psychology. Psychologically, we are not making a good perfection in human nature because the continuity of feelings is called the sensitivity. Sensitivity is a continuity of feelings, thinking, trait of different collective ideas is called thinking. Is a pace. My first pace on a ladder is towards XYZ to any individual. Okay, is my opinion. But my every opinion is different from the next individual. So psychologically, nature is a source of different dialects. Nature is a shadow of peace, integrity that creates integration and sensitivities, sensitive piece of percept individuals is all about the psychology. So the other weakness of our definition of psychology, namely that it may seem to claim too much and so encroach upon the conceived concerns itself with man as an animal species. I am going towards Darwinism, Mandak, Irtika. Within Within this wide science are several more special anthropological sciences, none of which can be sharply marked off from the more inclusive science or from one another, such are ethnology and human morphology and physiology. Physiology is a member of this group of anthropological sciences. It may be distinguished from the wider science of anthropology by saying that it is concerned not with man as one animal species among others, but with man in this distinctively human aspect. At this time, I will give you the example of a frog. Digestive system is totally follows your relatively same as a digestive system of human being is. Okay, by saying that it is concerned not with man as one animal species among others, but with man in his distinctively human aspect. Now everyone knows that man is chiefly distinguished from the animals by these mental powers like lion, deer, zebra, elephant. So nature of intellect and mind set is different from every animal. Every animal distinctively different from its mental perception and power, from power efficiencies, how we interact with each other, and behavior. Its behavior quality, power of behavior is its basic definition of human as well animal reactions among others. But with this man in his distinctively human aspect, now everyone knows that man is chiefly distinguished from the animals by his mental powers. Why not then the content, as some of the earlier writers were to define his psychology as a science of mind, or of the human mind, or of mind as manifested in the human species. There are several objections to such a definition. First, mind is a vague word itself in need of definition. The meaning of the word cannot be defined by pointing to one mind after another and saying this is this and this and this is what I mean by a mind. Although the words mind and mental are in common usage, we can only gradually, by prolonged study, build up and clarify our conception of mind or of a mind. Secondly, there are other sciences of mind than psychology, such as logic and metaphysics and epistemology and theology, all of which claim to tell us about mind or minds. Means mind definitions is not concerned only with the दिमाग, उसकी माना जो है वो दिमाग होगी. हर स्कॉलर ने दिमाग की डेफिनेशन खुद दी है कि दिमाग है क्या. दिमाग तो एक नाम है, लफ्जी माना है. दिमाग है क्या, उसका मफहूम क्या है. एक स्टोर है, मेमोरी बक्स है, ठीक है, माना सेरिबेलम सेरिबेलम स्ट्रेट of receiving conversation, every opinion we listen by ears and we store in mind, memory box, inbox. I say mind is a store of solutions of every dialect. Okay, there who have been content to define psychology as the science of mind, is for the most part conceived of human nature as a combination of two very unlike things or principles, mind and body. But this is an assumption, the validity of which is highly disputable. It has been not only disputed but also confidently rejected by a great number of philosophers, as well as by many of the leaders of modern science. And even if we regard the assumption as well founded, we have to confess that it is impossible to distinguish clearly and confidently between body and mind, between the working of the body and the manifestations of mind in or through the body. मीन्स अगर हम अपनी बॉडी और दिमाग को अलग अलग कर दें तो बाकी क्या बचेगा, ढांचा. अगर ढांचे में हम सिर्फ बॉडी डाल दें और दिमाग न डालें तो क्या बन जाएगा, मुर्दा. मुर्दा मुर्दा था, उसमें रूह डाली, दिमाग डाला, कलब डाला, रूह डाला. किसने डाला, ऊपर वाले ने. तो आपका और मेरा सेंस ऑफ परसेप्ट एक जैसा हो ही नहीं सकता. शुक्रिया.